Hello everyone, we are Carla, Aris, Renzo, and Isla, a family based in the UK. We made this vlog so that we can keep the memories of our journey as a family and to help other families as well through sharing our experience. Join us in our first travel out of the country since lockdown as we go to the Spanish city of Valencia, now with 2 kids in tow.
So, our itinerary for Valencia, we actually had 5 days there, but pretty much the first day is just getting there. Managed to get a lunch or a good lunch in a place called Restaurante Almeida. First time we had the Valencia orange juice and yeah,
Fresh.
Fresh.
It's really good.
Yeah, and just getting the quick pasta and chicken for the kids. And yeah, for the most part, we just stayed at the Jardín de Turia, which is just having a look around the area, getting ourselves acquainted, and meeting some local friends.
Yeah. Try again.
Try again.
Try again.
First day or first full day that we had there, the first place we wanted to see is Mercado Central or Mercat Central, the central market, to just try out different small portions of food that they have. So yeah, we tried quite a few different things. What were they?
We had some empanadas, which had some tomatoes, some meat as well in it, and it was in this really crusty covering. And we also had some cheese. That was really nice. We had again fresh orange juice, and we also got some fresh fruits for the kids again. They had really a really good variety of stuff that you can try. That's what's good about, you know, Mercat Central is that if you really just wanted to try little bits, you know, you have these small portions that you can try. You don't have to buy a whole piece and then find out you didn't like it. But they have a wide range of like fresh fruits, vegetables, cheese, jamon of course, and you know, various other pastries as well. So it's definitely one of the recommended things to do while
And
in
we just
Valencia.
even explore the area. The central part is quite a good. There's quite a good, nice looking ceiling in that in the center of the place. And I think the next part that place that we went to is the Valencia Cathedral. Interestingly, there is what is believed to, or what they believe to be, is the Holy Grail. Well, of course, it's very difficult to confirm if that is the actual Holy Grail, but yeah, it is there and something that you can see if you go in.
Yeah, and of all places, this is also where Ayla chose to do her own holy number 2.
Good thing there's a toilet.
yeah, so that's good.
Green sea. No. Please, mommy. Come back. No. Come here now.
The interesting thing is they have a preserved arm of their patron saint of Valencia, which even had like the rings on it, so that was quite interesting. Renzo was listening to the recordings in that device that they give out. I couldn't understand what it was saying. Yeah, so the rest of the day we just explored more of the city, went around, looked into some of the shops. we went into one of the shops that was mainly for kids. They had variety of activity books, some learning books as well for the kids there. Renzo got himself a book to learn drawing. So that was quite kind of a unique shop that we saw. And then we had it was time for lunch, and we were looking at places to go and eat. A lot of the restaurants that we tried were full.
Yeah.
I guess the good rated ones were full, and then we chanced upon this panateria, and that is actually the full name of the restaurant.
I'm not sure if it's a chain. Well, maybe people can comment to find out if it's actually a chain. But
yeah,
it's a
nobody was in there, so we were actually wondering whether
have they started to close? Is it a coffee shop? But it was open, which is the good thing.
It was open, and then when we looked, they had lots of like bread, bocadillos, and sandwiches and all of that. But then we saw chicken in display, and we asked about it, and by this time we know that getting a full course meal was more cost efficient, so we had this, and it came with salad as a starter, the chicken as the main,
and coffee
after as well, which was quite nice. So both of us got that, and yeah, it was really good. The salad
was very good.
Was very good. That was amazing. We had 2 different kinds of salads, and both were also good. So, and then afterwards,
just a short walk afterwards, we went back down to the gardens or the Turia, and went to Park Gulliver, which is actually just 8 minutes from the flat.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the highlights for Renzo and Isla. Well, on top view, it will be kind of the figure of Gulliver, and the hair, different parts of his body were slides.
It's like I'm not sure if it's like a model or it's definitely a design feature where they made the actual part as Gulliver or a person, and then sections of it is places where people can climb and slide.
They had ropes that you can climb on, mostly slides.
Yeah.
And yeah, Renzo loved it because he loves slides. He's going, head first on his side, bum on his bum, and it's kids of all ages. You'll see even grown-ups were having a lot of fun, no? So yeah, Isla was also having lots of fun. She was climbing as well. We were a little bit afraid at first, but they were fine.
Yeah. So for the second day, we had the La Oceanographique, the Oceanarium, and the Museo de las Ciencias, or the Science Museum. So the Oceanarium itself is great. There's lots of things to see, like the underwater tunnel, pretty much a lot of different things there, plus the dolphin show. Apart from that, there's also, it's pretty much the architecture, because you can even if you don't go in, just going around the different places. There's a third one which is like a cinema as well. It has a good view. All of them have water features outside, so the kids can play around the area. I mean, it's a big open space, and there's lots of activities. We tried the boat. Found out that it's hard to row it going forward, so I decided to go backward. That worked better. But it's definitely a good place to explore, and just those 2 alone for kids work pretty much the entire day.
Yeah. Bit of a trivia. This is the biggest of its kind in Europe, so definitely worth a visit. Definitely an experience. And the water of the aquariums in L'Oceanographique, as I found out in my research, was being pumped from the Playa de Malverosa beach. So you get seawater in there directly. So that's pretty good. And yeah, it was, we just had a grand time when we were there.
So, on our last full day is taking the bus to Playa de Catalona, Patacona,
Patacona.
having breakfast at
La Mas Bonita.
La Mas Bonitas, and then just pretty much walking from one end of the beach to the other to Playa de las Arenas. The entire way you get play areas for the kids, so every 5 minutes you just stop and having a lunch reservation at La Pepica.
It was also good that we went in February because I can just imagine during the summer that beach was probably packed.
Most likely.
But as it was still winter, there were very few people in the beach, but it was a really nice, pleasant walk. You enjoy kind of the view of the beach, the open area, the pathways were, lots of a great area where Renzo and Isla can run around without bumping into anyone. And it wasn't actually cold. No, it was like double digits.
And when there's the sun, it's very warm.
It's very warm. I at the one point it felt like it was kind of 17 degrees or so.
Yeah. And following our lunch, we took the tram because Renzo wanted to take the tram as well. So he's counting the different transports that he's taken. So taking the tram from the beachside back to the central part of the city, close to the Torres de Serranos. So hopped off there, saw the tower, which is quite good. I think it's the entrance to the city way back, or one of the gates, but it's a very big structure. And one of the other places that we went to is this takeaway place that we found. The hard part about kids, they sleep early, so we found this rice paella, or a takeaway place in the central part of the city. We decided to just get some paella again for them so that we can have it ready.
Yeah, and you just heat it for dinner. Otherwise, we won't be able to get dinner before 8 p.m. In Valencia.
Yeah, and after that, pretty much just exploring taking up the rest of the time just exploring the central part of the city, like the Plaza de Virgen, and there's around